A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Welcome one and all, this is Blazer R2W. This will be the 28th battle I've put on. It's a 1v1 versus me and Flaccus. I wasn't really going to put it on because I've got quite a lot of replays. I want to get to the good ones, you know what I mean? I want to get to the good stuff. But I've seen there's 3 of them, and I think I've already put one of them on, which was a close 1v1 in the first lot, probably about battle number 8 or something like that. So I thought I noticed there's 3 of them overall spread out over about 3 months, so I'll put them all up and we can see how the best of 3 goes. So on Carthage I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Balearic Slingers, 5 Sacred Band Spearmen, probably with either silver defense, gold attack or gold defense. I've got some round shield cav for doing some raids, and then looks like 3 Sacred Band. Flaccus is the Seleucids. He's got 4 Cataphracts, which are gold, and then some Companion Cavalry, which is gold as well. Then he's got 5 Silver Shields, which I'm guessing will be silver or gold defense. And then he's got 3 or 4 archers. So yeah, already I'm thinking, looking at it now, his cav is going to absolutely rinse mine quite well, quite easily as well. So perhaps on reflection, I think keeping the slingers, that amount of slingers was probably a good idea. Maybe though I could have done without one of the calves and another spearman. But you never know what they're going to bring, so I've just gone for something balanced. He's left his companion cavalry on the left, no doubt waiting for that moment where I'm not looking. So he's going to push his pikes up, and actually, is he going to engage or just posture for a bit? I should be destroying his archers. I don't know if I'm actually taking them out. So yeah, I've got quite a few. So he needs to do something, because soon my slinger stones are going to start going for his his pikes or his companions. Right. Yeah, here he comes. So he's formed up first, which is really important, to make sure they're formed and they're in their phalanx. It's no good if you're sort of out of out of formation. What I probably should have done with that one, it's a good little sneak attack, but I did actually have the time to go to just north of where he is now and just bang him in the back and really make him think about it. And I should probably be slinging them as well. All these slingers now should be going for that cav, which some of them are. You can see that he's done it. I'm going to send my quick unit off here again. Is he left some cataphracts? I know they're archers, so they're probably going to die quite quick, those round shields. They're not actually that good, but if they distract him a little bit, then that's okay. So I'm going to bring all my cav around this side. I don't want to face the cataphracts, and I've got a spearman here anyway. You can see I've just sort of clicked them all through, and they're running through rather than sort of doing them individually. So I'm not going to rout anyone like that. I'm not running my cav, which is obviously not the greatest idea, and they've got their backs turned to some cataphracts. Luckily that Seleucid pikeman's routed, so obviously now you would be sort of selecting this pike here and just running him aggressively into the general unit at least. Obviously this guy as well would be sort of coming round here and bashing this lot, or even maybe cutting through that hole now and coming round and bashing this guy from the back or something. But at least he's distracted that from my general, because my general's for Carthage is reasonably important. They are quite good. Gold Sacred Band are like nuts, but if not, they're susceptible to routing without the general. So my infantry is doing okay. It's just routed that one at the end, so really I need to double up on him now. He's going to go for my slingers, I would have thought. Yeah, you see, he's taking out all my cav now, so I'm in a bit of trouble. I need to get those 2 infantries in and try and stop him doing exactly what he's just done there, because if he routs one guy, they're all going to go probably. So my general is not doing too good either. He's only one man alone, so he's going to die any second now. He's still got a few archers as well. I've got a couple of slingers. That's pretty even. That's pretty even. Looks like I'm winning, beating that guy on the end. He's going to take out my slingers finally. I need to try and rush my general back into the centre here if I can to, you know, keep him safe and keep the morale down, but I'm not doing that particularly well. What's this out here? That's some Balearic slingers. So they're probably not on guard mode and chasing someone down who they've routed. Yeah, so this guy here needs to obviously turn around and face this guy up, which he's not doing. It looks like he's going to turn his back. Yeah. So I think, you know, this is one to definitely file under, you know, lack of control rather than lack of tactics sort of thing. I know neither was particularly great, and it's the best of a bad bunch, but if I had just microed my infantry a little bit better, I could have rolled him up quite easily, and then it would have been his cataphracts versus my spearmen, and yeah, you know, that can go either way. If you're using them well, you're using them well, but yeah, so finally bringing back these slingers. I guess they'll probably go for the remainder of his archers though. He's going to try and route up one unit, which is a pretty good tactic. Really, I want to, you know, you don't want to be chasing the cataphracts particularly. You can do if they're tired, which they are. But I would be more inclined now to finish this spearman off with all my units. You know, surround him, hold him up, surround him, get him to rout, kill him off, and then just reline up. Possibly sort of start making my way up the slope so he can't charge me from that uphill. Or what you can do if cataphracts are tired, especially if they're exhausted, is just like stalk them, if you know what I mean. If it's just spearmen versus cataphracts, obviously you can't catch them, but what you can do is you can effectively stop them from resting properly. Which is quite good, and that sort of trick works for archers as well. So if you're left with just archers, you know, unless it's ridiculous, you know, sometimes just the fact that there's a lot of troops coming near them when they're tired will rout them off, and then as long as you just walk after them and make sure they go off, you know, it all depends how much time you've got, basically. So we can see we're nearly at the end of this battle. It looks like he's going to get his final charge in now. Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be sort of one or two people inside that, would you? That's nasty.
By the gods, your foolish general has got himself killed.
Well, that's it. Good game of Flaccus. So that makes that 1-1 at the moment. They've both been really close battles, so that sort of, you know, I would say if you were rating sort of players from 0 to 10 on the game, you know, I reckon at this point in time when this game's played, you know, the both of us are the same, and we're probably like, what, I don't know, 5 out of 10 maybe, back right in the middle. There you get average. What a time for that word to come up. So yeah, not great, not shit, but there we go. So I actually got more kills than him, but he had a bigger army than me, and all that mattered was that I didn't have any men left and he did. So yeah, good game to him, and we'll see how the next one goes when I get to it. Right, see you later.